Hey, ladies, welcome to Money Monday. It's your girl Cherie here. Welcome. So, hit the like button if you're listening to the replay. Put replay in the comments. That way, YouTube can know that you're enjoying this content. Uh, Happy Money Monday. Over here, we like Monday. Why do we like Monday? Because it is a chance for us to live our dreams, live our work purpose, not our entire life purpose, but our work purpose. And if you are not in a position right now where you're like really living your work purpose, that's okay. This is a stepping stone. We can still appreciate the fact that we're going someplace to get resources in order to divert into where we are going in life. So, there was a study that was done a while ago that talked about your happiness being a competitive advantage. It was actually done around the 2010-2011 timeframe, reported a lot in 2011 and 2012. And um, Harvard Business School actually did this, study and discussion with regards to us being happy at work and how that happiness translates. Of course, they were talking about how it translates to the employer, but it translates to us as well. And as we're entering into the third quarter, one of the things that we want to think about is our happiness, is our personal happiness, is our happiness in our work environment, is our happiness with the job that we're doing overall. And if you are there, great. Really celebrating that happiness because the truth is, and they have the stats here, let me pull them up. 84% of Americans are unhappy with their current jobs, but the people who are happy say that happiness raises nearly every business and educational outcome that you have. It raises sales for a company or your own personal sales if you're in business. For example, it raises it by 37%. It raises your productivity by 31%. And it raises the accuracy on the task that you're doing by 19%. Also, happiness has a lot of other health and quality of life improvements. So, up into this whole thing now with regards to Q3. In fact, I re-listened to my audio on Saturday. I'm sorry, my audio was all janky, but Saturday was Small Business Saturday, and we had talked about the fact that today is the beginning of the third quarter. And the people who are doing things now are planning to have their best Christmas or the best Christmas they can. What do I mean by that? I mean that the things that we're doing July, August, September are going to dictate whether or not we have a great Christmas. Whether it's in your business, whether it's in your career, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your fitness. I declared on Saturday that I am going to hyper focus over the next 3 months on my nutrition. I've been going to the gym pretty readily or pretty steadily, sorry. And now I'm ready to actually focus on my nutrition. I have this thing every December. I go to the doctor. I go to all my doctors in December. It's kind of like okay, let's start the new year off right. So I go to my primary care physician. I go to my OBGYN. So if y'all looking for me in December, I will be there in one of those places. I go to get my blood drawn, all of that stuff. And I have said, dealing with a little bit of pressure, high blood pressure. And I've said, you know what? By December, by the time I get to my doctor in December, I want to have, my blood pressure under control. And in order to do that, she told me and others told me that I need to lose a certain amount of weight in order to hit my blood pressure number. Well, guess what? I have to start now in order to do that. And what does that take? That takes a certain amount of vision for myself, but it also takes me recognizing that I am in a good place. I am in a happy place. I'm in a happy place with my home. I'm in a happy place with my job. I'm in a happy place with myself. I feel secure physically. I've got great neighbors, I've got great friends, etc. Your happiness is a competitive advantage. But guess what? I wasn't always happy. And all of us have gone through this. There was one time I was really, really depressed. And I just, I said, you know how you get so depressed and you're just like, I don't know if there's a way out of this, right? And I remember, I'll never forget, I said, let me Google how to be happy. I don't know why that came to my head, but it did. And I'm reading the list of things, and the first thing it says is you decide that you're going to be happy despite your circumstances. That does not mean that you are not willing to get out of whatever circumstance you're in, but your happiness comes from the inside. And when my happiness comes from the inside, things I need to do in my job, in my career, in my networking, in my social life, in order to actually keep up that happiness. In my workouts, no, I don't like going to work out, but guess what? The ladies at the front desk now know me, I know them. They're like, hey, Cherie, I walk in and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing. And you know what? It's a cyclical thing. It's the cyclical thing of you decide to be happy, you take steps towards being happy, you do greater things within your career, within your personal life, etc. And then that breeds more happiness. Happiness is cyclical, but guess what? Your happiness is a competitive advantage. We've been talking a lot about networking. Diamond Dave did a great live. I didn't listen to it live. I listened to it actually this morning. And he was talking about nepo babies, and he was talking about how people are able to get into, and we've had this conversation. If you're not raising a nepo baby, I don't know what you're doing. We've had this conversation on this channel. But he talked about the fact that LeBron James's son is now in the league. He was drafted, and how so many of us are complaining about nepotism. If you don't naturally have nepotism, you need what? You need a multicultural network. And nobody in your multicultural network is going to hire you, want to promote you, want to give you promotable tasks if you are not happy. If you're not happy. But guess what? Happiness is a decision. It really is. Now, the maintaining of happiness does take certain inputs, but your initial decision to be happy is that it is a decision. And then from that decision, it's how do I have an environment where it manifests. The happiness just continuously manifests. Does that mean I'm happy all the time? No. Does that mean I don't have bad days? No. I have clients who drive me crazy and all of that. But overall, my happiness is a magnet for other people giving me opportunities that I would have never had otherwise. So your happiness is a competitive advantage. Use it in the workplace. Use it in your churches. Use it in your communities. Take the third quarter. What are you doing in the third quarter? What is your end of year going to look like? The things you're deciding to do now, July, August, September, is going to dictate what your Christmas is going to look like, what your New Year's is going to look like. The truth is, people who do well, they tend to plan. Not that they have everything figured out, but they tend to say, this is where the ship is headed. So we're in Q3 right now. Maybe it's time for you to finish that certification. Maybe it's time for you to go dark mode. Maybe it's time for you to get that inventory and get it in early for your business so that you could save on shipping costs, or you could save on, the manufacturer is giving you a discount right now, but you always wait until October to order your stuff instead of ordering it in July. Maybe it's time to do that. Maybe it's time, because it's summer, to go out and really network. If you're child free, networking at least once a week. If you have children, networking at least once a month. Whatever it is you need to do to be happy and to elevate yourself, that is what I encourage you to think about and what I encourage you to do. So, with that, I'm going to say hello to everybody, and then we're going to get out of here so I can feed the dogs and get ready for my day. So, Dawn Earth, good morning. Malika, good morning. You're getting ready for work while listening. Thank you so much. And yes, please hit the like button, show your girls some love. Blooms is in the building. Thank you so much for saying I look beautiful. Thank you. And Malika saying she loves my shirt. So yes, the shirt says Gulls Gone Wild, life is good. My mom got me the shirt. So, all right, ladies, that is it for me. I am going to get started with my Money Monday, and I hope you do as well. And I should be on this evening to talk just various money topics, some messy, some serious. So that is it for me. Take care, everybody, and have a blessed Monday. Bye.